Tonight, the United States Secretary of State, Mr. Marco Rubio, he's facing global attention after being questioned about racism against Indians during his India visit. Well, an American journalist confronted Mr. Rubio over anti-Indian rhetoric online, including a very controversial post shared earlier this year by the US President, referring to India as a hellhole. Now, at first, Mr. Rubio appeared confused and assumed that the question referred to random internet trolling. He responded that people say stupid things all the time on social media in every country in the world. But once the journalist clarified the remark involved Mr. Trump's social media activity, the atmosphere changed. Mr. Rubio quickly defended Trump and insisted that the president loves India. He's a big fan of Indian Prime Minister Modi. Well, he also emphasized that immigrants, including Indians and Indian Americans, have greatly enriched American society and contributed a lot to the US economy. Now, tonight, the story matters far beyond one controversial comment, because many Indians in America increasingly feel trapped inside a contradiction. America depends heavily on Indian talent, but anti-India rhetoric, it keeps on going louder politically and online. Well, Indians today, they dominate critical American industries, including Silicon Valley, healthcare, engineering, finance, research, hospitality, academia. Yet, online hostility towards immigrants, it has intensified over a few years. And this creates emotional anxiety for many Indian Americans who spent years believing that hard work will guarantee success. Now, many quietly wonder, are we seriously welcomed here? Is anti-India rhetoric becoming normalized? Well, because tonight, immigration is no longer just policy. It has become emotional identity politics inside America itself. Well, tonight, thousands of Indians working in America on H-1B visas are breathing slightly easier, but the fear that is far from over. Earlier this week, panic exploded across the immigrant community after the Trump administration released stricter immigration guidance, suggesting many foreign workers may have to leave the United States and apply for a permanent residency from their home countries, instead of staying in America during the green card process. And immediately after that, Indian tech workers feared the worst, because for decades, H-1B professionals relied on the adjustment of status system, basically a pathway allowing the temporary visa holders to continue living and working inside the US while waiting for their green cards. You know, that system, it shaped entire immigrant life. People bought homes, they raised their children, built careers, paid taxes, and waited years inside massive green card backlog. Then suddenly one statement from USCIS, it triggered nationwide fear. Well, their spokesperson said that from now on, an alien who is in the United States temporarily and wants a green card must return to their home country to apply, and there's no extraordinary circumstance that can be adjusted to. You know, that particular sentence, it terrified Indians, specifically because Indians are the single largest group of H-1B visa holders in America. Now, official US immigration data shows Indian accounted for nearly 284,000 out of 406,000 approved H-1B petition recently. Now think about what this really means emotionally. Many Indians have spent about 10 to 15 years waiting for their green card, buying homes in America, raising US-born children, and building entire identities abroad. So the fear was not just immigration paperwork. The fear was, what if everything disappears overnight? Well, immigration experts warn that this policy could separate family, disrupt jobs, leave workers stranded abroad for months or even years due to visa appointment delays. And then came partial relief. Later on, the US clarified that the workers who provide economic benefits or national interest purpose, they may still remain inside America during processing. But tonight, uncertainty it still remains because nobody fully understands who qualifies for economic benefit or how aggressively rules will be enforced later. And honestly, that uncertainty itself, that is really exhausting for the immigrants.